You don't provoke the Borg! Ladies and gentlemen, apologise for the slightly bombastic intro, but I always found that to be a favourite line of mine from Q, and it does have a good bit of humoristic and memorable lines, but, you know, an all-powerful, mighty god of the universe that can literally wipe away and delete from existence entire species with a snap of his finger is mildly uncomfortable around the Borg and doesn't quite feel as so powerful and doesn't really want to mess with them. So yeah, there you go. Really made them a truly terrifying villain at the time, I think. But, excuse me, I did grab a drink. Because there's a lot of reading, there's a lot of talking, and there's not a lot of pause here, because there's practically no narration other than my own. And I tend to record a few episodes in a row, so yeah, I need a little bit of lubrication, if that makes sense. But I did go back and read up a little bit on Enterprise, and yeah, the Vulcan High Command was not really reformed, but was just annulled completely. It was dissolved after the events of, after the events that we saw here, and it was the Confederacy of Surak. It just so happens that the Confederacy of Surak is also in the alternate timeline. So you can confuse the two a little bit. But there, the storyline's a little bit different in the alternate timeline, so yeah. That's why I was confused, because I was like, the Confederacy of Surak, that sounds very familiar, but I think that's the alternate universe, isn't it? And yes, it is, but it also isn't. The official story and the canon story of the main universe is that as soon as the Vulcan High Command was dissolved, United Earth took over as the leader of the coalition. So here it's still, the presidency still resides in Surak. Oh, sorry, in the Confederacy of Surak, but in actual fact, it was the United Earth that really, how do we put this, that really took over, basically. Even though, currently, we are the weakest here. We're actually not weakest in terms of tech. Or fleet power. Economically, we're the weakest for some reason. That's alright. And I also did read up on how to actually form the United... Try again, Juggernaut. On how to form the United Federation of Planets, and... I mean, I knew already. I knew what I needed to do.
It is always good to
but
have
just basically just don't worry about it, right? Well, I just wanted to confirm and make sure I don't have to restart or anything, just to know that I'm doing it correctly. And I don't really want to tell you how to do it because I don't want to spoil too much, but it's really simple, and I've already met all of the requirements except for one. The real issue is that there's no way of knowing, there's no way of checking outside of going to the Wikipedia page. There's no in-game thing that'll tell you how to form the Federation of Planets, which I think is a little bit unfortunate. But it's also not the end of the world, it's fine. Now let's get back into the game and actually go through all the events and continue, I guess, building up our economy, because that's going to be pretty much the most important thing, even though there's really not much I can do in terms of the economy, is there? I mean, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's like, okay, I guess I'll make a heroic monument here because I need more unity. Sure, heroic monument on Mars. I do want this, but I don't have resources for it. Earth has plenty of jobs to keep her busy for a while. Over here I have... Well, I do need a frontier hospital over here, I suppose. There we go. That's something. Okay. That's the economy sorted out. We are building ships. It's just taking forever. Here now, in the Expanse, though, we have our first contact with the Andorians. And... Let's check it out. Having followed the Chemisite shipment to a nearby system, the Enterprise has encountered an Andorian vessel. The Kamari under the command... Sorry. The Kamari under Commander... Oh, that's the name of the vessel, sorry. I thought it was the species and it was very... I was very confused. I thought there was another species there, along with the Andorians, called the Kamari. Stupid. So, the Kamari under Commander Shran of the Imperial Guard. Shran offers the Kamari's services to assist the Enterprise, insisting on sending an engineering team to upgrade and repair various systems. Deriding the Vulcan High Command for its lack of support for the United Earth's effort against Xindi, Captain A.G. Robinson can't help but feel there's more to the Andorian presence in the Expanse. We're going to accept the assistance. Crew spends the next few days upgrading various systems around the Enterprise. A.G. Robinson and Shran devise a plan to capture a prototype weapon by using the Enterprise as bait to lure Xindi patrol vessels away, allowing the Kamari to beam the weapon on board and disarm it. The mission is successful. Okay, that's quite a bit of a jump. The two vessels rendezvous in the system's Oort cloud to jointly investigate the workings of the weapon. Initial scans of the weapon reveal a number of potential weaknesses, however no clues as to the location of any further prototypes. Alright, understood. Let's keep investigating. Very nice of the Andorians to help us, though. Also, that they still talk about the Vulcan High Command as if it exists, which it kinda doesn't, but yeah. Word hasn't reached them, I'm assuming. We are a fair ways away from Vulcan. And it is kind of in the middle of a revolution, Vulcan, currently. So, yeah. Okay, I want this sector for the resources, or for the rare resources. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Still on 3 Liberty-class ships here, unfortunate, but hey. Election and this. Okay, there's a dev note here, so let's deal with the election first. Maxwell Forrest, Nathan, Yelena Kazakova. Whoever, honestly, I don't really care. Whoever wins, it's fine. This I'm interested in, though. The Utopia Plantia Fleet Yards. With the completion of the Utopia Plantia Fleet Yards on the surface of Mars, the Starfleet Corps of Engineers have recommended the construction of fleet yards in geosynchronous orbit above the planet. With the construction of these yards, we'll be able to construct additional starship designs, including flagships. Dev note. The Utopia Plantation megastructure is the new facility that will allow you to build either military or science flagships and legend ships using a new game mechanic. Flagships will no longer be available via regular shipyards. Understood. Okay. How do I do that, though? Okay, protein fabricator isn't bad. Research station out. Let's go protein fabricator. How do I do that, though? Is it a situation log thing? Nope. Is it on Earth? Nope. Is it construction? Ah, yes it is. So let's build it above Mars, as they suggest, although maybe not from... Yeah, that should do fine. Okay, yeah, definitely want to build that. That will do great. Oh, I have no idea what this is, though. Okay, the Expanse. A long week spent hunting the Expanse have paid off, as the Enterprise has successfully captured a shuttle belonging to the Xindi primate scientists leading their weapons project against Earth, a male named Degra. Captain Robinson must now decide how to take advantage of this new captive. The tactical officer suggests an elaborate ruse using memory-inhibiting drugs and a mock shuttle pod to extract the location of the Zindi weapon from Degra, but the resources required are substantial. Initial interrogation reveals little beyond the knowledge that the Zindi apparently believe that destroying Earth is their only hope of survival. Okay, let's prepare the deception. I mean, I feel like the other two will be of little use. Captain H. Robinson orders the construction of a mock shuttle, interior, etc., etc. Degra reveals that Zindi were convinced to attack Earth by transdimensional beings who present themselves as Zindi's saviors. After a series of faked attacks on the shuttle and a promise by H. Robinson to rescue Degra's family, the location of the Zindi weapon is revealed. Azati Prime. The simulation is terminated and Degra's short-term memory wiped. In an attempt to generate sympathy for their cause, Captain H. Robinson then offers Degra and his crew their freedom, unsuspecting that the weapon's location has been compromised. Okay, good. That was perfect, honestly. A distress call from Ross 128. Ross 128. That's Ross 248. I need to know where that is before I can... Ah, right there. Okay, we will send a military vessel. And we will send Captain Archer there right away. The crossing. Entering orbit of Calder B, the unusual subspace readings are quickly determined to be radiating from vessel on a rapid intercept course. Not matching any known hull configuration, the interior of the ship are impossible to ascertain. Initial hails are met with silence. Full reverse. Assuming a hostile intent, the Franklin pilot plots an escape trajectory from the vessel. For several minutes, both ships continue to attempt to accelerate faster than the other. The alien vessel matches and exceeds every warp factor increment the Franklin is able to achieve, however. Eventually, the two vessels are within the meters of each other as a giant frontal bay door opens on the alien ship in an attempt to bring the Franklin into its interior. Catastrophically, a minuscule fluctuation in the now combined warp fields rebounds between the two ships, crashing them together at near relativistic speeds. Both vessels are annihilated. That is indeed a disaster of massive proportions. Confederacy of Surak wishes to declare war against the Andorian Empire. Oh, no you don't. The demilitarization? Absolutely not. The Expanse. The Enterprise arrives in the Azati system, almost immediately being fired upon by many of the Zindi warships patrolling the area. The attack is soon halted as a squadron of Zindi Primate and Zindi Arboreal ships form a protective escort around the Enterprise. Intense bursts of communication are detected between the various Zindi vessels until, at last, a shuttle docks with the Enterprise and Zindi Primate security detachment offers to escort Captain A.G. Robinson to the Zindi Council chambers to present his case in person. Okay. Captain A.G. Robinson presents his evidence to the Zindi Council, proving Earth's innocence, etc., etc. The Primate and Arboreal representatives are convinced, with the Aquatics demanding more time to consider their response. However, the Reptilians and Insectoids are enraged. There's another Zindi weapon. Oh, this time it came with an escort. Damn. Okay. Archer. Now's the time, mate. Don't know what else to tell you except now's the time. The Xindi weapon has entered the solar system with an escort of several ships. If the weapon reaches Earth, the loss of humanity will be catastrophic. We will not fail. Oh, there's the Enterprise. Okay. Go, 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 go. Attack it. There you go. Okay. Convinced that the attack on Earth is unjust, a pair of Xindi primates and the arboreal vessels enter the system, broadcasting their intent to help disable the weapon and prevent catastrophe on Earth. Excellent. Where are they? Xindi arboreal primate fleet and the IJS Kumari. Oh, the IJS Kumari is here as well. Yes. Okay, go, 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 go. All together now. Fully repaired, the Andorian starship Kumari enters the Sol system with orders to assist the United Earth against the Xindi weapon threat. The Kumari arrival may tip the balance in the coming battle. Indeed it might. I don't want the Kumari to engage immediately, though, so steer clear a little while. Also, please tell me the Vulcans didn't manage to push the actual vote through to declare war on the Andorians, because that would be the scummiest thing possible right now. Not only are they not helping me defend Sol, while the Andorians are, they're actually actively working against me. I mean, that would be a bit much even for them, right? We need to meet up, like, here, with all the ships. Present a unified front against this weapon. And possibly fight it near the space dock, because it too can fire on the enemy. Complete. Okay. Elections. Now! Really, Starfleet? Now? Really? Okay, fine, fine. Elections. Let's deal with the elections right now. Distress call, we're gonna be a bit late on that, aren't we? Build 4 research stations. That's easy. We can do that. But now I'm also going to need you, for example, to continue surveying. And then, yeah, that'll do. That's good. The starbase over here, I need I think a shipyard for now, and then we'll decide later. San Francisco shipyards, sorry. That's very good, I want that. I want that very much. Please and thank you. Can I get those San Francisco shipyards? Yeah. Thank you very much, I would love that. Okay, now, with all our powers combined, we shall attack the enemy. Actually, no, we won't. We won't attack the enemy yet. We'll wait for them to come closer, I think. I am waiting for Oh, it's the science ships that I just built. That's fine, don't worry about it. Ruler elected. That's okay as well, don't care about that. Alright, good. Extra ships should be arriving any minute now. In the shape of the second fleet. Yeah, there's the human second fleet, and I'm going to assign another... Actually, no, I don't need another admiral. It's not going to make that big of a difference. Alright, let's go attack it. Here we go. Let me just... Xindi, human, Andorian alike. Actually, where's the Andorian ship? There it is. Look at that. It's a very pretty ship. All run off, charging into battle against an enemy they cannot possibly hope to defeat, but will attempt nonetheless. And here we go. Red alert, shields, charge phaser banks, which aren't phaser banks yet. I think they're phaser cannons, technically. Actually, I would really like to know, what are they? Pulse phase cannons, yeah, there you go. Pulse phase cannons and photonic torpedoes. Lovely. Okay, we do have access to Turelium now. The NX shuttlecraft will be very useful. So let's grab that. That distress call is unfortunately going to have to wait. How are our ships doing? The Xindi have taken a bit of a battering. The Liberty class ships are not much better off. But we are taking out the escort ships. I think a lot of the firepower is focused on the Xindi weapon rather than anything else. The two Xindi ships are now out of... well, they're out of here. We might lose the NCC-17 assist if it doesn't jump out of here on time. I probably should have waited for it to get closer to Earth, but forgive me for not really wanting to do that, given how it went last time. Okay, the ship fled. Offer association status to whom? To the Deltan Union. Yes, of course. Maybe not the best time to be conducting diplomacy, but I would very much like to check if any of these maybe would be willing to sign a few more agreements with us about... How should we call it? Stuff and things, right? Well, the Emmet classes are holding, the Kumari is indestructible, and Enterprise is doing marvelously well. I think its shields are down, but the armor is holding. And the Xindi weapon is almost... Well, it's left without escorts. There's just one reptilian class escort left, and the super weapon is very low on armor. I don't quite know if it has more armor than shields. Oh, sorry, more armor than HP and hull points. I would like to know that. Whoops. Okay. Mining and then research. Thank you very much. Did I not send you to Sol? Oh, you can't go to Sol now because... yeah, okay. Switch that to passive and then you can. Whoops. Okay, we're about to lose the USS Cavalry. to the Zindi weapon, but we are depleting its hull points rather quickly. And if we do lose a ship, it's not the end of the world. I just prefer not to. Naturally, I think. And there we go. There is no way in hell this is making it to Earth unless, you know, a Borg cube now appears out of nowhere and decides to help it. But short of that, this weapon is gone. And there we go. The Zindi weapon has been destroyed. The efforts of Starfleet cannot be overstated. Devastated by the loss of the weapon and their fleet, the Zindi reptilians and insectoids have accepted the ultimatum provided to them by the remaining Zindi species for defying the will of the Council. Accepting their manipulation into targeting Earth, the primates, arboreals, and aquatics have promised to uphold peace between the two powers, though relations will not be easy. Earth can rest easy. At long last, might I add, we can also go and fix our ships. I think the IGS Kumari will return to its own empire and all that.
It's good to have allies or enemies.
But we are officially done. Alright. Lovely. So now, the only question remains... Well, actually, two questions, to be brutally honest with you. One is, can I make it over here on time? It's 470-something days. Archer, while those ships get fixed, try and answer the thingamajig, whatever it's called. The Enterprise is now repaired and can continue on its mission to explore strange new worlds, seek out new life and new civilizations, boldly go where no man has gone before.
Construction complete.
Can upgrade the capital of Luna. Everything is going marvelously well, and well, let's get this. Even though I'm part of the Federation, it will give me one more envoy, and I think the capability to form the Federation of Planets. Probably, potentially, maybe. Who knows? Right, well, I guess we'll see moving on from here. I need this construction ship to get me the space yard, the space... What are they called again? I completely... I read it and then it completely escaped my mind. The space docks, basically, where we're going to build our newest ships. Okay, Hollow Theater, Gravimetric Manifold, Warp Field. Let's go for the cheapest technologies first and finish sort of that line of technological development. Okay, encountering Beta Rigel. First contact, prepare diplomatic envoy. We have 4 of those now, so it's good, I suppose. And here are the Zindi. Yeah, having good relations with them is going to be tough now, even though we've been through all of that. I do wonder, though, if we can see if we can improve relations with these Saurians and try and get them on our side. The Romulans are suspiciously close to us and probably getting closer. Oh no. Oh, demons. Okay, great. The back alleys of Earth's major cities have been safe for many decades since the formation of United Earth. Increasingly, however, the presence of aliens on Earth has drawn the ire of reactionary elements of the native human population. Recently, a Andorian was found violently murdered in the African Confederation city of Mogadishu, following a wave of violence directed at non-humans. The Andorian Empire authorities have expressed their alarm, with Councillor Motsev Krotsu, whoever he is, personally contacting Prime Minister Yelena Kazakov to express the dismay of the Andorian people. Things like this will not be tolerated. No, they will not. Demons. Research. So there's 2 crises. Again, the game never tells you this, so I feel okay divulging this knowledge. There's 2 crises that can hit the United Earth, and they're crises, quote-unquote. One is the Zindi, and the other one is demons. In order to form the United Federation of Planets, you need to have... you need to be in coalition, you need some thingamablobs, which I already have. You need to be one of the starting founding coalition members. You need to be in a coalition with 2 other members, for example, the Tellarite and the Vulcans, which I already am. I have every single checkbox ticked except for these crises. Had we gone on without demons, without the event popping for a little bit longer, and if 15 years have passed from the start date, you form the United Federation of Planets like that. It's easy. You don't have to do anything. You know, as long as you meet all the requirements, it's automatic. Unfortunately, we have to wait for this event chain to end now before we can actually form it. Yeah, I know. Unfortunate, like I said, but it is what it is.
Establishing colony.
I don't actually have enough unity to recruit a new scientist. That's well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Another pre-warp culture here. Okay, what about the pre-warp culture here in Epsilon? What were they called? Axanar High. No, we already did the scientist exchange program thing. USS Smith is not doing anything. Alright, gotta move on. No time to be lazy.
Presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Okay, and we've established contact with someone else. The Regelian Consortium. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Are we still building ships, or are we building... No, we're building colony ships, that's fine. No reward is necessary, though... Okay, so this is the distress call. Captain Archer made it on time. Admiral Archer, actually, sorry. Yeah, no reward is necessary, just give me the unity. I need that far more than anything else. And let's keep exploring. They open their borders towards us. That's very considerate of them. Okay. There's an odd factory here for some reason. We can't really explain it, but it is producing alloys for us, so it's good as far as I'm concerned. Now the second fleet is going to need a little bit of upgrading. But these are Emmett class ships, so I don't really know how worthwhile upgrading something like this is. Well, whatever the case may be. The Tellarite Technocracy wishes to invite the Deltan Union into the coalition. Yes. Definitely want everyone in this coalition as soon as possible. We're almost done investigating these murders, though. That's neat. Let's keep going for a little while longer.
An alien empire is making contact.
The Ferengi Alliance and the Kzinti Patriarchy. Hello? Oh, they're a bit far away, so... Alright, demons. What started off as a simple inquiry into the upsurge in violence against aliens living on Earth has quickly grown beyond the confines of a criminal investigation. My throat genuinely hurts from so much talking. I've been mostly quiet for the last week and didn't do much recording, so it takes a bit of time to get used, to speaking for like 2 hours or an hour and a half or so without stopping. But literally without stopping, because it's a strain, right? Yeah, it's different with RPGs and stuff like that. You get characters talking to you, and then you can sort of pause in between. But here, if I pause, it's just awkward silence. So, all right, sorry about that. What happened? Okay, Earth Security has identified a number of commonalities linking the incidents. However, the breakthrough came from a brief file testimony provided by a human conspirator fatally shot. Forensic evidence point to a connection with the Orpheus mining facility on Luna. Investigate the Orpheus mining facility on Luna, then. General is present, has 1 transport in orbit. Okay, get me a assault army quickly. Actually, we're gonna need assault armies in general. Let's get 3, like 1 from each thingamajig. And I'm in the wrong system, but that's fine. How long do I have to research this? About a year. Slightly over a year. That's fine. Are we voting to declare war on the Saurians and I just...
Sorry, the universal translator something.
No, hopefully not. Okay, let's offer them association status instead. Commercial pact, migration treaty, research agreement. There we go. And we're gonna get them in the thing as well. Hopefully, at least. Okay, what about the Andorians? Are they willing to consider
Survey complete.
No, they will not associate with either the Denobulans nor the Confederacy of Surak. That is a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine, actually. We can get them after we form the Federation. Okay. Vote passes, and let's also invite them to join the coalition. They must be at peace. They are now at war. Okay. Well, best of luck. But even if you lose, we will await you with open arms. So don't need to worry about that. I mean, you don't need to worry about losing. I suppose you don't want to do that in general. But like I said, not a deal breaker even if you do. Okay, second fleet is upgrading. My economy is really trash, but like really trash. I need hundreds in way of alloys. I need... Tell you what I need the most. I need population. That's what I need more than anything else. Because there's only 34 human pops, or 34 pops in United Earth currently. And I just need a whole heap more if this is going to work out. There is also this here, a unidentified empire. Should I find just a tiny bit? What would the Federation call an army? Like a security force or a... It's not an army, it's a special operations group, because that way we feel better about ourselves. It is a very Federation thing to say and do, though, isn't it?
Construction complete.
And there you go, now you can research the project, which I hope you're doing right now. Yes, you are. Finishes in 45 days. Alright, lovely. First contact with someone. I like how easy it is for us to make first contact. That's like, it's almost trivial at this point on. I mean, in many ways, I guess. Yeah.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Okay, we don't need to improve relations with the Saurians anymore. I would like to have gotten the Benzarians and the Bolians on board, though, more easily than this. Well, there is always the option that the Romulans attack them, and I can come in and, what's the word? Liberate them and integrate them that way. Yeah, we'll see. Now, what is this? Economic Development League. Defensive wars only. Keep the peace, frontier traditions. Non-violence, okay. Private schools, private healthcare. Why would you want private schools and healthcare? That's Yes. Okay, well, sorry to upset you, but there's not much I can do to make you feel better about this. There really isn't. Right, so these two are done. Or I'm on the way. Universal Translator still working on that. It's taking a long time. Are the planets, or the colonies and stuff all taken care of, so to speak? Yes, they are. Alright, we're done with all of that. We can now actually focus on the main event. I like doing that. I like taking care of all the minor things and then just focusing on the main event. So, Earth security forces have swept through... Yeah, they would be security forces. Right, what did I say? Special operations? Security force. Sure, fair enough. Alright, Earth security forces have swept through the Orpheus mining facility, hunting for evidence connecting the facility to anti-alien violence sweeping United Earth space. The facility administrator, industrialist John Paxton, sought to assure the investigators of Orpheus' involvement in the recent sought to assure the investigators of Orpheus' uninvolvement in the recent troubles. This proved untrue, however, after a Mako team were attacked and killed shortly after unlocking access to a shielded area of the base, housing a substantial cache of Starship-grade weaponry. Alerted to the weapons discharges, firefights erupted across the base between the investigating forces and the surprisingly well-trained facility security. The conflict persisted with Earth security forced to commit several waves of reinforcements. Eventually, Orpheus is secured at great cost. However, in the chaos, the facility administrator Paxton eludes capture. But still, evidence from the facility indicates that Orpheus was not the only weapons cache in use by the extremists. We must prepare factions. Alright, there's a hidden faction as well, apparently. You say we must prepare, but how does one prepare against something like this? That's the question. And I suppose a question we'll have to answer next time. It's been quite lengthy enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe now if you enjoyed the video and you having fun with this series. It really helps out the channel quite a bit. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have fun. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.